enlightened ones, and welcome back to my channel. I would like to thank my subscribers. Thank you so much for being here. And if you are new to my channel, my name is Nicole. I do pick a card readings and monthly horoscope messages. And we're here to have fun, love, and light. We're all soul family here. So have some tea and join me. So today's pick a card is about twin flames, soulmates in separation. But first, let's talk about what it is and what it isn't. And if you don't want to hear about it, you could jump to the timestamps I have listed down below. But if you want to stick around, here we go. A twin flame is a one-of-a-kind partner that you might encounter along your journey. You might only have one twin flame that you may or may not meet over the course of your lifetime. Not everyone has a twin flame, but many people who find themselves accelerating, moving more quickly along their spiritual path, one day out of the blue meets this person who completely transforms their life and changes their perspective and blows them into a new realm of spiritual understanding, because this person is the catalyst that they can call their twin flame. You may have met or may not want to even meet this person or even think about attracting them. They may come from a completely different age category, background, social status, culture, and they might not be your usual type. You might not even realize that you are attracted to this kind of person until you meet your twin flame, because the very nature of this relationship is something that forces you outside of the box, changes the very way that you perceive the world, because it moves you into the soul-based perspective of the connection. And this person is essentially your divine counterpart to help you understand both yourself and how you can connect to the divine. These two twins have to go through a long journey of finding themselves and learning to integrate the two polarities within them as individuals in order to come into union with their partner. When you meet your twin flame, you might not expect that meeting to be as impactful as it is, because along your timeline, if you are meant to meet your twin flame, it will happen at an unexpected moment when you are ready for it. You may not consciously, honestly know that you're ready, but you indeed choose this precise timing. There was a soul contract at which point both of you decided to encounter one another, and that initial meeting already changes you for good. When you meet your twin flame, you're going to feel kind of soul blown. You might feel fireworks on an internal level. You might feel excitement, fear, confusion, and a lot of interesting bittersweet mixture of emotions that causes you to move into your soul, because those feelings that you begin to experience are unlike anything you've ever experienced in the past. No partner compares to your twin flame, because energetically they are a match to you. Being in their presence can make you feel filled with excitement and make you feel like you're overwhelmed with emotions, because it's quite literally like encountering the long lost part of you. When twin flames meet, there's some kind of an electric charge associated with the encounter. There could be a physical attraction, an emotional pull, and a spiritual activation that happens, which just inspires you to want to know that person inside and out, to learn their soul, to understand why you're feeling these feelings that you're feeling, and to really come closer into the state of union, of oneness, which may not be something that you're even familiar with. Now, this pull for oneness begins to activate over the course of time. It's peeling back the layers which prevents you from coming into oneness with yourself. Because after all, this is what the journey is all about. The realization of your own soul. You can understand what it means to be love, to be in a state of unity, to understand unity consciousness by dismantling all of the programming, setting boundaries, conditions, and limitations within your ego-based identity, to come back home to that truth, that love connection, and unconditional love, which means you must learn to become everything that you are seeking. By first integrating the lessons within yourself that your twin inspires you to look at, that you can come into union with them. And I want to be very clear about this journey to union doesn't necessarily mean physical union, because the lessons that are supposed to be integrated here occur at the level of the soul's awareness. Your twin inspires you to see the shadow parts of you that prevent you from accepting love, from feeling those deep feelings, and from understanding why you're even experiencing them with such intensity in the connection. Often one twin is more ready to be giving of that love to the other, and one might experience more programming, more attachments, more past limitations, which disables their ability to trust in that love. Now, the twin flame journey is not a heavenly experience per se. There's moments of both heaven and hell, peace and chaos, love and war, push and pull, a feel of tug of war. And with this, your inner self is revealed through merging with this other person, which starts revealing to you and projecting all of your wounds, all of your need for healing, and all of the issues with yourself that you are harboring, which they want you to let go of. Because by letting go of all the things that come between you and the reality of love, can you experience love with your twin flame? If the encounter leads to falling in love only if both partners choose to surrender to this feeling that they're so deeply drawn to within themselves, there is usually a honeymoon period. And when twin flames come together in physical union, they lead to an awakening of each other's Kundalini energy, allowing them to activate more of their senses, a potential to feel more deeply, and also trigger their deepest aspects that still needs healing. Now, you can be consumed with a sexual desire to be together. You're meant to understand why you are feeling these feelings, and how can you apply this energy for creation, for the use along your own life path towards living your purpose, because that too is an important aspect of the twin flame journey. If it's your true twin flame that you have encountered, that person wants the best for you. They want you to thrive, to grow, to be authentic, to embody your life's purpose and do everything you need to grow, to be happy, healthy, and committed to a greater evolution and devotion to the divine. Now, if you're dealing with a false twin flame, there's somebody who can bring some of this similar energy and excitement into your life, but you won't feel that reciprocated or response back towards you. The telltale signs of a twin flame is that this person is there to teach you to come back home to your soul, not just to teach you a lesson, but to fulfill some soul contract, to create karma and then depart. But this person cannot give up on you on an energetic level, because you quite literally are as one. Your fields are always entangled, which brings you more awareness as you individually go through your own self-reflection and your own healing. There can be many triggers along this path which separates the twins and which brings them into a deep phase of self-reflection and realization. Some report going through a dark night of the soul, which is a moment of dismissal, disappointment, pain, and separation. One twin might hurt the other, making them feel abandoned, not worthy of love, rejected, or in some other way deeply insecure about themselves and the connection. But neither twin intentionally ever wants to hurt the other or to create a war. What is unconsciously happening is the harboring of some energy that brings resistance into the relationship. And until this energy is resolved on an individual level, the union can never occur. There has to be a deep desire to look within and understand the lessons that their twin is teaching them. One twin might run from the other. This is called the runner-chaser dynamic. This can lead to pain, a longing, and feeling of complete and total confusion, because you might not understand consciously why somebody would run or reject you in this connection. It oftentimes reveals exactly the dynamic that you may have experienced as a child with one or both parents. You were made to feel you either are deserving of running away from love or running towards love. Whenever there is a runner-chaser dynamic present, it's a lesson to surrender to self-love. This is so critical because until you fully get this point of self-love, you can never evolve. And you will repeat this unless you create an energetic shift. Don't repeat the same patterns that you find yourself always experiencing over and over again. This false twin becomes the catalyst and to lead you towards the union you are seeking. So return to that oneness of self-love, because there can be nothing else that the soul wants more than to achieve more, to reveal your true nature and return to harmony within yourself and stop battling yourself. End this battle for good now. You just need to remember all the pain is just an illusion of the obstacles you're still harboring that prevents you from experiencing that blissful state of love. And with that said, let's get started. For pile number 1, I have the red Jasper heart. For pile number 2, I have the black Obsidian heart. And for pile number 3, I have the Jade heart. So take a moment and take a deep breath and choose the pile and the heart you are most drawn to. And let's get started with pile number 1. Hello, pile number 1. Welcome to your reading. This reading is for everyone who chose the red Jasper heart. Beautiful. Now, the red Jasper gives you the courage to speak out and have personal independence. It brings vitality and a surge of life force energy. It inspires a positive attitude, giving you the motivation to chase your dreams. And it brings with it a gentle warmth, calming and peaceful energy. Beautiful. Let's place your heart right there. Let's put your messages of love on the side. And let's pull some tarot. Spirit, let's get some messages. I already got one. Wow. The King of Wands. Spirit, let's get some messages for pile number 1. What does their twin flame want them to know? Messages from your person in separation. Okay, we got the 8 of Pentacles. get some more. Let's get some more messages for pile number 1. You have the Star in reverse. Okay. I don't know if that one wanted to come out, but let's see. Spirit, okay. The World in reverse. So we have the King of Wands, the 8 of Pentacles, the Star in reverse, and the World in reverse. Let's get one more. Okay. These cards are just flipping out for you here, pile number 1. Let's get one more tarot for pile number 1 from their twin flame. What do they want you to know? 4 of Swords. Okay. Your twin flame partner is coming out as the King of Wands. Regardless of gender, we all have feminine and masculine within us. He's a natural born leader, a visionary, an entrepreneur. He's honored by a lot of people. He's mature, career focused. He sees the bigger picture. And what they're thinking is, they don't want to be separated from you. They have a beautiful experience when they're around you. And they're optimistic about a relationship with you. They feel confident. And they strongly believe that you two belong together. They're friendly and funny. And they're charming. They have a way with words too. And they're fearless. Free-thinking individual. They're motivated to take action, and they're proud of their work and what they do. They're honest, loyal, and dependable, also protective. They're thinking that nothing will turn him off you quicker than you being clingy or needy. He is attracted to a woman who is independent and strong and not trying to restrict his freedom. This King of Wands feels emotionally overwhelmed at times, and he will emotionally cut off quite suddenly and run for the hills. However, remember to allow this person their freedom if you want to have a long-lasting relationship with them. He can be a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. And for some of you, this is also indicating that you are so busy with the other areas of your life or enjoying the freedom of being single yourself that you are not making time to find a partner. With the 8 of Pentacles, he's showing up again. He's a hard worker. He likes to master his craft. He's talented, skilled, and he loves to have that positive potential. He has built a business for himself, a trade, a reputation, and he is committed to hard work, dedicated, a lot of concentration to succeed. He's ambitious for that financial security. He likes to see results when achieving his goals. He likes to see productivity, and he wants to put in a lot of hard work and dedication and commitment in a relationship with you here, pile number 1. He's looking for that effort that he wants to put in to pay off and the relationship to move along nicely here. I'm sensing there could have been some conflict here with the two of you that came up and you had to pull back and withdraw yourself. But be sure to balance your workload. But he definitely wants to move forward with you. But first, pile number 1, you need to learn from your past relationships and deal with their effects in order to avoid repeating the same mistakes in the future with this King of Wands. Now with this, number 17, the Star, this is what it looks like. But you have it in reverse. You've lost your faith and hope. You may feel overwhelmed by the challenges with this King of Wands in your life right now. You're wondering why you are going through this or being put through this. with this King of Wands. You're saying, I know life throws curveballs, but really? Come on now. Why this and why now? You may be calling out to the universe to spare you from this painful or lousy situation. You're struggling to see how the divine is on your side. You feel like you're being punished. You are feeling a sense of loneliness and lack of faith in the universe planned for you. You may feel like you will never meet the right person. You're becoming skeptical, suspicious, and doubtful about love. You need to release your fears and let go of the negative energy you've been holding onto in order to move forward. And love will appear when you least expect it. And no, pile number one, it's all going to happen in divine timing. But look harder and you will see the answers. The divine is always there for you, pile number one. So take a moment to ask yourself, is this my twin flame? What's the deeper life lesson here? And how this is a blessing and not a punishment. In the long run, you may look back and realize this happened for a reason. And if you listen to my intro about the twin flame union, you would have a better understanding of what's going on here, pile number ones. So I hope you listen to the intro. For some of you, this is a test of your faith. When you're faced with a challenging situation, you can either fall apart and break down, or you can stand firm, knowing that the divine is everywhere and within you. You will learn to trust not only in the universe, but also yourself. And remember, you are a vessel for the divine. And when you have faith and confidence in yourself, you allow the divine to shine through. And know this, pile number one. Some of you are disengaged with this King of Wands and uninspired right now. You're not feeling it. You're telling yourself you're not interested. And it's not even a relationship yet for some of you. It hasn't even started yet. But the chemistry was there. Perhaps you started out with this great vision of a relationship full of passion and excitement. But now you're finding yourself overwhelmed with this King of Wands. You feel like there's some games being played. And you feel like there's not even time put aside for you. You feel tired and even bored. You feel disconnected from this King of Wands every day that goes by. And this could have been the issue here with this Eight of Pentacles. You're wondering if it's time to just move on and make a change and forget about this King of Wands. You want to reconnect to what is important to you and your soul's purpose. For others, you need to take time out for some self-care on a deep personal and spiritual level. You feel depleted and exhausted and drained. So rather than pushing yourself even further, make some time just for you. You may want to book a massage, take a warm salt bath, reconnect to your daily spiritual practices, whatever it is, to nurture your spirit and reconnect with your inner soul. Try doing a purification ritual or being near water. This will help nourish you on an even deeper level. So know that these problems can be fixed, but you have to be prepared to heal all wounds and clear out any negative energy from the relationship if you want to move forward. With the World in reverse, number 21, this is what the card looks like. In reverse, the World, your twin flame, is in a period of stagnation. It could be that you're still emotionally attached to a past relationship and want to move on. You know deep down that to accept and embrace where you are right now, you need to let go of the past and move on. Find closure. Finding closure may be an intense emotional and personal thing. And some of you can manage this through journaling and visualization and meditation and some energy work and Reiki and therapy. But what you're feeling about this connection is definitely time to move on. Someone is failing to accept that the connection is over. And some of you are seeking closure, taking shortcuts. You may feel like your love life has fallen flat and completely failed at love. You're not making enough of an effort to get out and meet the right people. Stop being afraid to put yourself out there. This King of Wands is definitely not making you feel like the star that you deserve to be here, pile number one. And you want to see the world. You want to get out and meet other people, but you're too busy being locked in at this time. You're reflecting, turning within and contemplating. What should you do? You're still holding space for this King of Wands who's obviously too busy to give you any time of day here. So stop being afraid to put yourself out there with your hot and sexy self. Now, you're struggling to move on from this relationship, that I'm feeling someone's energy. Someone here is dreaming of the day they can fit into their old skinny jeans, but now you realize that your metabolism and body shape has changed in the last 10 years. This King of Wands is interested in you, but something is holding him back. But don't waste your time away waiting for them to come back or contact you either. You may never get the closure you're looking for, so focus on finding another way with making peace with what has happened. Ask the universe to help you and keep yourself open to opportunities for healing here. And I see that with the Four of Swords. You will get through it in time, but it will take a big conscious effort on your part, so put your focus on healing you. With Four of Swords, you're just in a state of recovery and recuperation, solitude. A sense of renewal has come upon you. You've been in meditation and planning for the future. You're ready to move on. You're kicking back and relaxing. It's like you've been in a battle in your mind here, pile number one. You need to take a breather, a period of rest to reemerge with strength and focus. Okay, let's get some clarifiers on this King of Wands. Let's see what's holding them back. Let's see what else is happening. We know that they're busy working hard. They are definitely devoted to what they're doing. But they're not giving you the time of day that you want. And they're making you feel less than. Let's get a clarifier for the King of Wands, Spirit. Get a clarifier for the King of Wands. Okay, that flew over there. Let me get that. Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles. They're juggling. They're juggling a lot at this time. It could be another relationship. It could be they're just overwhelmed with their work. They're trying to find some balance and make a decision here about you. They do have feelings though for you. They do have very strong feelings for you. And it seems like for some of you, this is all about timing. Right now they have multiple priorities going on and they're just juggling a lot right now. He knows he needs to make time to breathe and keep a schedule to avoid losing his balance with you. And I'm hearing you say he's a cool guy. This is all about timing here, pile number one. So this person needs more time to make a decision here about you. And this King of Wands will be very abundant to you, very giving, very loving. Next, we have the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. He's putting in the work here, pile number 1. With the Ten of Pentacles. He's definitely wealthy, financially secure, and he's looking for long-term success. There's something about patience. I'm hearing you will always have what you want and need. The foundation of your future is destined. So, for the King of Wands, he surely got a lot of pentacles going on here. Let's get a clarifier for the Star in reverse. Star in reverse for pile number 1. Let's see another message. That's too many. That's too many. But you know what? I'm going to take them all. I'm taking them all. Let's see what we have. We have the Three of Cups. We have the Hierophant. We have the World upright. We have the Eight of Swords, the Three of Wands in reverse, and the Magician in reverse. Okay. So, with the Three of Cups, there may be a third party in the situation that has probably held up this King of Wands. And right now you feel like something has to change with the Hierophant. You're exploring your spiritual wisdom at this time, your spiritual values and beliefs. Some of you will be working with a teacher, mentor, or guide. You're learning from a trusted source, and they will help you tap into your spiritual awareness and access the divine for a system of belief within you. You may also take some sort of formal course of study. Some of you will become teachers and mentors yourself and share your knowledge and experiences. This will lead to successful results for some of you. You will be a part of an organization you will enjoy, being surrounded by like-minded people. For some of you, you're being asked to answer the call and commit to a spiritual practice, to create a daily prayer. You need to consider exploring your spiritual and religious beliefs. For some of you, you need to follow directions. You've asked for guidance, so be aware and follow the directions along your path. This King of Wands definitely was your catalyst here, pile number 1. Now, for those in union, in relationships, you and your partner share the same values and goals, and this is and will continue to be a committed relationship. And with the World, you went from the World in reverse to the World in upright. So you may be feeling like you're going around in circles after a period of stagnation. You know that it's time to move on, to find fulfillment, to liberate yourself, to be successful in some area of your life. You want to accomplish your goals. You will be feeling whole and complete. Everything will come together, and you are in the right place, doing the right things, achieving what you have envisioned. You will finally accomplish your goals and purpose. And this could also represent a marriage, the birth of a child, or achieving a long-time dream or desire. You will be glowing and feeling complete with gratitude of achievement and fulfillment and completion. Now, this could be a long-term project and some deep studying. For some of you, this King of Wands that didn't turn into a relationship is going to end. And you're celebrating and you're going to be celebrating and feeling a course of closure that it's even over. For some of you are celebrating the accomplishments or promotion in your job or career. This is different for all of you, as this is a general read. Some of you could be this King of Wands watching this. Take it how it resonates. Some of you are definitely going to travel and go to a spiritual retreat. But some of you have not quite reached this point of completion. No, you are very close. You may still need an added level of understanding about this relationship with this King of Wands. This, like I was saying, this King of Wands was your catalyst to move you to a higher level. And then you can enjoy real success and take a look back at your past experiences and acknowledge how far you have come. So look back at what you have learned along the way and what you have achieved. Some of you need to clear space for new beginnings and opportunities to emerge. Some of you have projects in its final stages and there is still some unfinished loose ends. You're being called to bring them to completion. And with the Eight of Swords, this is something that you are tired of putting yourself through. This is something that was a cycle with you. You would be okay one minute, and then you would put yourself right back in this Eight of Swords position. Fear, feeling anxiety, worry, sleepless nights, a lot of hopelessness and depression. And this is all from trauma of your past. You're projecting fear into your future. Now, fear is an awful thing and it could be difficult to reach out for help when it hits. So don't hide your grief, pain, and sadness. Find an outlet, because sharing your trauma or stress can be therapeutic and can help you to regain control over what troubles you. And this is what I feel you're going to do on a spiritual basis. You're going to help others who have gone through trauma in life. You're going to turn around and be a guide for others. With the Three of Wands in reverse, you feel like there's obstacles in the way of this relationship with this King of Wands and what you want to do in life. You're busy being stuck in the past. You're holding on to the past as well. You're disappointed about the outcome with this King of Wands and the lack of progress. With the Magician in reverse, know that you may be going through some lack of mental clarity. You may be becoming doubtful. You're skeptical, distrustful, and pessimistic about love and your future love life, and feeling like you will never attract someone good into your life like this King of Wands. But don't lose faith here. If you stay positive and send love and light out into the world with this World card that it's on top of, clarifying, you will eventually attract the same thing to you, the same back to you. But I feel overall this King of Wands does have feelings for you. It started off like a deep connection, a soul bond connection. He is your twin flame, and you know this. That's why the connection went so deep, that it triggered a lot of past disappointments for you, especially here with this Eight of Swords and Three of Wands and the Magician in reverse. The twin flame connection is a very intense magnetic connection that tends to run into a certain pattern where there is a runner, a chaser, and a separation period. Now, how can I explain? When twin flames meet, their energy is identical. It's like when you have two magnets that are identical in their energy, it's a push and pull because there's a space in between. They attract, but also repel in their energy. So there needs to be a separation period in order for both magnets to change their frequency so that they can be a match when you meet your twin. It's more about a spiritual awakening. It's about accepting your journey, which will turn you onto your true calling path, and then you will reunite. So it's more about a spiritual journey than it is about the person. I just want you to be aware that the separation period is a very difficult period to deal with, and it is painful. It is not an easy journey to take, but it is rewarding when you get on the other side. And when you encounter your twin, it amplifies everything that needs to be healed. It triggers things that you may have experienced in the past that needs to be looked into, and release the power it has over you in order to spiritually evolve. And you will find the power, the courage, and the passion to move past those energies. Now, one twin may be avoidant. They have pushed down, ignored, and decided it's too difficult to contemplate or process. So they keep their twin at arm's length. They are not rejecting their twin. They're rejecting aspects of themselves that they do not want to look at in order to heal, because it's difficult and makes them fearful. And I will always say, never wait for your twin, because they need to focus on their own path. We all have lessons to learn in a twin flame connection. Just realize we need to stand in our own power and value ourselves, and not let past situations dictate our present and our future. Okay. But with this Four of Swords, you're going to get much rest and relaxation. You're going to recuperate from this experience. And I see that you will be moving on here. You don't wait around for anybody, pile number 1. So let's get your messages of love from this King of Wands, this twin flame of yours. Awakening. I am not surprised. Someone is undergoing a spiritual transformation, and that's you, pile number 1. Next message. Denial. Detach with love to clearly see the truth. And you may be in a bit of denial right now. You may not want to see the truth. You may be still hanging on and hanging in there, but they do have love for you. They do have love for you on a spiritual level. I just need to tell you that, because both of you here are connected. Second chance. This relationship deserves a second chance. And that's what you want. You want to have a second chance with this relationship. But it's just not in alignment at this time. Maybe, but right now you may not be even feeling it anymore. Next message. Marriage. This relationship is moving towards a sacred union. And that's what you want. You want a marriage that is a relationship, that is a sacred union. That's what you want, and that's what you're looking for here. Next card. Passion. Try something you've never done before, and that's what you're doing now. You're putting passion into something. Something you're doing, you're putting all your love into it. To get your mind off of this King of Wands, this twin flame, you are exploring new possibilities and opportunities. So you're trying something new. You're on a new journey in your life, pile number 1. So this is your message from your twin flame in separation. If this resonates with you, I would like to hear a comment in the section below. And if you feel called, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. It would really mean a lot to me, and it would help our channel grow. Otherwise, I hope to see you in the next reading here at Enlightened Starseed. I'm going to move on to pile number 2, and I'm sending you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello, pile number 2. This reading is for everyone who chose the Black Obsidian Heart. Now, the Black Obsidian is an energy protector. It helps the root chakra. It helps with emotional healing, and it's highly protective, and it absorbs negative energies. So make sure to cleanse it often. It also helps with channeling and answers from spirit and our higher self. It's an excellent manifestation stone. Okay, let's put it on the side. And let's put your messages of love on the side. And let's start with some tarot. Okay, Spirit, what does pile number 2, Twin Flame, want them to know? Messages from your person in separation. Okay. They're coming in as the King of Pentacles. Let's get another message. Justice in reverse. Let's get another card. Whoops. The Three of Cups. Another mess. Whoops. We have the Tower and the Ace of Cups. Okay. So this King of Pentacles, regardless of gender, I see here you had your eye on this King of Pentacles. He's a businessman. He's a leader. He likes a lot of security, and he's very disciplined and full of abundance. He's also generous. And there was some chemistry between both of you. You felt like it was a promising start. There may have been some flirting going on between the two of you. You felt this King of Pentacles was quite intriguing and outgoing. And you felt you could learn a lot from this King of Pentacles. They're attractive. They have a great smile. They're definitely driven to succeed. But I see here with the Justice in reverse, it didn't go the way you hoped. And there's a feeling of it's not fair. There was such chemistry. What happened? This King of Pentacles pulled back without saying a word to you. It just abruptly ended. There was a strong chemistry there, so it ended before it can even start. Pile number 1 started off the same way, so the piles are mirroring each other. He's a well-grounded, mature man, but may sometimes struggle with expressing his emotions. You are more than ready for a serious relationship with this King of Pentacles, and you have worked hard to find this stability within yourself now, and you want to share that with someone who wants the same things that you do and can match you in terms of maturity. For some of you, you haven't even met this person yet. So there's something that happened here in this dynamic with this twin flame connection here. And it may have been a lesson that you had to learn. And in doing so, you will free yourself from any guilt or shame and empower yourself to make better decisions moving forward. For others, you're really beating yourself up about the situation. Your inner critic is in full effect. It's like you're beating yourself up for what you said or something you did here. You may be evaluating your every move and coming down hard on yourself. If this resonates, start from a place of forgiveness and self-acceptance here. Show yourself a bit of kindness and compassion. And just know we all make mistakes. We all make mistakes. And trust you can now clear it away. Or some delays prevents justice from being served here to you. I'm hearing, but it's not fair. It's not fair. I'm hearing this loudly here. For some of you, there's a third party in this dynamic here with this King of Pentacles. He could be married or have a partner and made you think you were an option. And this caused the Tower to happen. because you found out that there may have been a click in the beginning where you felt like you were both attracted to each other, like there was this deep connection, and it turned out that nothing came of it. And you felt like it was unfair because you expressed your feelings. And this has caused the tower to happen. A sudden change came about you. It was a total upheaval. The whole dynamic, friendship, relationship, whatever it started out as, things changed quickly. And shit just hit the fan. And you had to reevaluate everything. And pile number 2, you're going through an awakening because of it. It was a massive change. An ending. And this event shook you to your core, affecting you spiritually, mentally, and physically here. But know when it comes to a twin flame dynamic like this, which is called a fake twin, they come into your life to shake things up, for you to turn within and find self-love. But trust me, it's for your highest good. I know this threw you for a loop because you're like stunned. You were in shock when this happened. And it was like this King of Pentacles didn't care, wasn't bothered. He just moved on. But this tower was like a bolt of lightning, just knocked some sense into you. It just knocked some clarity and insight that cut through the lies and illusions that you may have been telling yourself here, pile number 2. And now the truth has come to light. And you start to see things for what they really are. No more being in denial. And you were so certain it would happen, this connection. You were so certain it was going to happen. You were so certain that this was the one for you. This was your twin flame. And that you were going to connect and be together because of the connection that it ensued between the two of you. It was a deep connection. And you're starting to question what is real and what is not here. Like, what the hell is going on? What can you rely upon? And who can you trust? And this can be confusing for you, I'm sure. Know, pile number 2, that your core beliefs are being challenged and tested. But over time, you will see that your way of thinking was built on a false understanding here. And your new beliefs are more of a representation of your current reality. This King of Pentacles could have been a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius. Now, with this tower, the best way forward is to just let the situation destruct itself. So you can rebuild and refocus and move on. Just be real with yourself. You have no choice but to surrender to this destructive chaos with the tower here, no matter how unwanted or painful it may be. Change on this deep level is hard, pile number 2. Hard. But you need to trust that life is happening for you, not to you. And that this is all for a reason. This ending will allow new growth to emerge and your soul to evolve. And that's the whole purpose of this twin flame, this fake flame coming into your life. Know that after this tower moment, you will grow stronger. You will grow wiser and more resilient than ever before. You will develop a new perspective on life you didn't even know existed. These moments are necessary for your spiritual growth and enlightenment. Know that truth and honesty will bring about positive change, even if you experience pain and anxiety through the process. He came in to completely transform your life. Some of you are going through a spiritual awakening, because he was the catalyst to you meeting the right person in the future. Now, this King of Pentacles came from a different category of what you're used to. A whole different background and social status, a whole different culture, and they may not have been your usual type. And you may not have even realized that you were attracted to him or her to begin with. Because the very nature of this relationship was something that had to force you outside of yourself to change the way that you perceive the world, because it had to move you into the soul-based perspective of the connection. Now, don't get me wrong, this person is essentially your divine counterpart, here to help you in this lifetime and then depart. Now, with this Ace of Cups, I see that you have a new love connection coming in, pile number 2, a new relationship full of compassion, full of creativity. This is your soulmate, pile number 2. So feel happy and positive about yourself, because now is a great time to begin new friendships and get out there and socialize and meet new people. People will be very receptive to you, kind and friendly to you. So good news is coming your way. So you will be letting go of any emotional baggage that was weighing you down, and you will be starting to truly live your life. This is your opportunity now for a fresh start, and like I said, a new relationship is coming in. So whether or not you choose to take this cup, this Ace of Cups, is up to you. And those of you who are already in a relationship, you and your partner will let go of past wrongs and open your hearts to each other, bringing joy and harmony and so much contentment that you're going to be celebrating. So let's get some messages from this King of Pentacles, your fake twin flame. Obsession. Someone in the connection is gripped by obsessive thoughts, and that could have been you, pile number 2, thinking that this connection was really going to go somewhere, and you were really hopeful. The attraction between the two of you were so intense. You felt that electric spark, that cloud 9 feeling, and you just assumed that it was going to take off, whether you knew or not that they were in a relationship, with this 3 of Cups indicating a third party. Boundaries. Firm boundaries are needed now. Yes, pile number 2. Now, you're not going to fall for the same thing again. You're going to be aware. You're not going to have high expectations of someone without them really letting you know how they feel. More of an effort. Next message. Support. Lean on your inner circle during this time. Yes, that's what you're going to be doing. And that's your inner circle right there. You're going to be leaning on them for support. You're going to get your mojo back, as they say. And you're going to enjoy life again. You're going to feel supported by your friends and family. And you're going to forget about this King of Pentacles. Next message. Balance. One person is giving too much in this relationship, and that's under the Tower. Yeah, pile number 2. You were expecting a lot. You were expecting it to turn into a relationship. You were really expecting this, and it threw you out of balance. And you're going to come into balance now after much turning within and meditation. And you may meet this Ace of Cups, this new relationship, this new love, at a place that you can go and meditate with others, can relax and retreat, like a retreat. Okay, next and final message. Friendship. This friendship is leading to more under the Ace of Cups. Yes, you're going to start as a friendship, and you're going to, this is so beautiful, pile number 2. This is going to come out of the blue when you least expect it. And you're going to become such great friends, and it's going to turn into more. You're going to be swept off your feet. Don't give up on love now after this King of Pentacles, this fake twin flame coming into your life. You have so much to live for and be happy and grateful for. Okay, pile number 2. So this is your message from your twin flame in separation. If this resonates with you, I would like to hear a comment in the section below. And if you feel called to, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. It would really mean a lot to me, and it would help our channel grow. And I hope to see you on the next reading. Here at Enlightened Starseed, I'm going to move on to pile number 3, and I'm wishing you lots of love and light. Take care. Hello, pile number 3. This reading is for everyone who has chosen the Jade heart. The Jade heart protects you from harm. It attracts good luck and friendships, releases negative thoughts, irritability, and soothes the mind. This stone encourages you to become who you really are. Recognize yourself as a spiritual being on a human journey. And jade is a symbol of purity, serenity, and nurturing, and is considered a dream stone. So pick up some jade. Put your crystal right there. Let's put your messages on the side for now and pull some tarot. Hello, Spirit. Please give me some messages for pile number 3 from their twin flame. What do they need to know about their person in separation? For pile number 3. Oops. High Priestess. Your twin flame is coming in as the High Priestess, regardless of gender. And then we have the Ten of Swords. Let's get another card, Spirit. Let's see what other messages. Let's get another card, Spirit. Six of Wands. Let's get another card, Spirit. This is way too many. Let's get 2 more cards, Spirit. Put it over here so I don't fall. 7 of Wands. The 9 of Swords. Okay. I can see you've been through it already, pile number 3. Okay. So your person is coming in as the High Priestess, regardless of gender. They listen to their intuition. They have this sacred knowledge about them. They're definitely in their divine feminine energy. This person can be a teacher, a guide, a psychic medium. This person is very in tune with their intuition. They're connected with their higher self. This twin flame could have been part of a spiritual community, and they do not ignore or fail to acknowledge their insights. They always seek the answers from within. They turn inward where they find the solutions and the valuable insights that are waiting to assist them. They know how to sense a lot of not only the right timing, but perceive people and situations with good judgment. Okay, now with this twin flame, pile number 3, you will not only observe beneath and beyond what's actually in front of you, but you'll see the real deal with this person because they're in their personal power here. This is probably what attracted you to them in the first place. Like I said, this could be a mentor, a coach, a teacher, a guide, a life coach. They have a very mysterious way about them, and they tend to draw you in with their eyes. You feel you can learn a lot from them. You admire them. You look up to them. You have learned a lot from them. This high priestess is not your usual type. They can be a different social status, a different culture, a different age group. And not for nothing, pile number 3, this twin flame of yours is desired by a lot of people here. So this isn't their first rodeo going through this. But they seem to find you irresistible. And you picked this up. And you became infatuated with this high priestess, who's an attractive person, but unreachable to you. They do find you irresistible, pile number 3. They do find you attractive. But for now, they're a false flame. For some of you that are in a relationship with your twin flame that's coming up as the high priestess, not for nothing, but you're going to have great sex. Or you're having great sex. Things are like popping with the both of you. You're in sync with each other. You work together as a power couple. And I see that this attraction between you and this twin flame has come to an end with this Ten of Swords. And it left you feeling deeply wounded, betrayed. You felt it. You felt there was a connection here. And right now you're in separation. But with the Six of Wands, I see you moving to calmer waters soon. Understand that you're going through a transition here, a transformation. This is why this encounter happened in the first place, to show you who you really are, to bring change into your life and awaken you. It's something that you're doing, pile number 3, that you're also going to be very successful at. So try to turn your mind away from the disappointment and that painful ending with this fake twin flame. Know that there was a catalyst to catapult you into your awakening, into finding out deeper who you are. Right now, I see you trying to move on and leave this experience behind you. You're releasing the baggage. Now, with this twin flame, this transition is forcing you out of something here. A comfort zone or a difficult past or a way of thinking, and you're headed into the darkness, the unknown. You feel like it's the darkness. It's bringing a lot of fear into you. You don't know and can't see where you're going. And you was relying on this high priestess here to really guide you, practically hold your hand all the way. Know, pile number 3, that this had to happen for your own growth. Whether you wanted it or not, it was inevitable to happen. You may have noticed a series of other things happening, building up to this encounter and disappointment. Take the time to reflect on the emotional baggage you may be carrying as you move in between phases, and see what you can do to leave it behind. And I know that this has caused you a lot of heartache with this Ten of Swords. It was extremely painful. But pile number 3, don't wallow there too long. Don't stay in it too long, because there's a light at the end of the tunnel here for you. You will come through the heartache of this encounter, because it wasn't a relationship. And you will move on. You will move forward. But do not allow yourself to hold on to that negativity. You have come through the bad times, and now you can allow yourself to heal for a healthy relationship to come into your life. And you will find the strength to move on and move forward. With the Seven of Wands, I see that you've been battling yourself here, pile number 3. You've been battling yourself with such disappointment that this didn't go your way. You're beating yourself up about maybe exposing how you felt, showing your vulnerable side, and letting this twin flame know how you felt. You looked up to this person, you admire this person, but this person isn't your person. They came to teach you a lesson, and it was a hard lesson. It was a hard lesson. And like I said in the intro, I don't know if you heard, but the twin flame journey is not a heavenly experience. This person is here to teach you to come back to your soul. Not just to teach you a lesson, but to fulfill some soul contract, to create karma, and then depart. So they just came to teach you a lesson, and you are love. And with the Nine of Swords, I can see here that you're still going through it. The anxiety, the worry, the fear, the depression, the sleepless nights, and maybe some nightmares even. This feeling of hopelessness. And some of you are really depressed over this ending. You may have been through some trauma in your past. Now, for you, this is an awful thing, and it could be difficult to reach out for help when this had hit you. You're keeping it private to yourself. You're not telling anyone about this encounter. But don't hide your grief and your pain and sadness. Find an outlet. Be sharing of your trauma or stress. What I want you to do is use this energy to heal yourself from past things, past relationships, especially with this twin flame journey. Forgive it all is the message, letting you know that when we are holding on to anger, to frustration, to sadness, the disharmony, we get very anchored into that energy, and it just perpetuates that emotion within. And you think about things over and over again. And it's like you're reharming yourself, punishing yourself every time you remember these bad things, disappointing things, and situations, whether it's from this person or your past, or thinking, how could they? And all of these things. This experience is offering you a lot of healing at this time. And if you choose, ask Spirit, I don't want to hold on to this anymore. I really want to move past this. And I wanted to show me what it was meant to teach me. And I want to allow myself to grow and expand beyond it. I'm telling you, right now is the perfect time for this healing. But sometimes when you have a broken heart over somebody and you've been separated for like 6 months, a year or 2, 3 or 5 years, an extended period of time, staying in that space of like hoping that you get back together or waiting for reconciliation again, it keeps you very anchored. You've got to trust the universe, okay? If you and that person are meant to be together, and then when that time comes, I promise you, you will be open and available to them. Never stop living your life waiting on somebody to come back into your life, waiting on someone to make a decision about you and the way you want to direct and lead your life. This is very important. If you've been separated from a friend, a family member, a romantic person for longer than 6 months, you need to trust that if there is a reconciliation that is written in your soul contracts, at the time that takes place, you will either be open and ready and available to that person, if that's what's meant to be, or you will have already moved on into something much better. And given the choice, you wouldn't want to go back to the past anyway. So trust the universe, allow yourself the healing, allow yourself to move on, because in moving on, you evolve, you change, you expand, you transform, and that's needed within you and within the other person. Because the versions in which the both of you were was not compatible, and that's what separated it. Okay, so sometimes there are separations that need to happen for growth and evolution in both parties, maybe in different ways for different reasons. So don't deny yourself the growth and the evolution because you think you have to sit and wait on a person. No, Always keep yourself in motion. Always keep moving forward. Because what is meant for you, I promise you, it will always find its way to you. There is nothing that can stop it. But if you sit and wait, it makes life move slow. And it really closes you off to new options, new ideas. When Spirit wants to pick you up and move you forward into your highest good. When things come your way, you don't have to wait on it. You don't have to wait on anyone or anything. What is meant for you will always, always, always find its way to you. So focus truly on healing and allow Spirit to carry you in the right direction. All right? Now, pile number 3. You need to find a way to heal from this experience. It wasn't meant to hurt you. It was meant to grow you and teach you. It was meant for you to learn from it. And once you do that, your future will open up before you. Right now, you may feel like you're in darkness and the unknown. You may have even gone through a dark night of the soul, I'm seeing here. And you're keeping this to yourself. Let's dive in deeper and find out some more about this twin flame, the high priestess. Spirit, what does pile number 3's twin flame want them to know? What messages from their person in separation? Okay. We have the 7 of Swords. They're coming through as the 7 of Swords. Pile number 3. They know they deceived you. They know they betrayed you. Fake, and they tricked you. They probably made you feel like you were a potential partner. And you feel like they got away with it. You felt like this was planned. And you feel like they got away with it. You feel like you were gaslighted. That's what I want to say. Into believing that there was something more between the two of you because you felt like there was a connection here. And this threw you into the 10 of Swords here immediately once you knew that it wasn't what you thought it was. Because 10 of Swords is saying betrayed. 7 of Swords means betrayed. Spirit, let's get a clarifier for the 10 of Swords. Clarifier for the 10 of Swords. For pile number 3. 6 of Wands. Great. But know that you will be successful with the 6 of Wands. You will achieve your goals and focus on other things. You're full of self-confidence. And you will progress. Something you're going to do, you may get public recognition. But good fortune is coming your way. A lot of rewards, promotions, success, achievements. Now, because of this situation here with this twin flame that you obviously made a contract with to come into your life at this time to push you into your ascension. And you also have the 6 of Wands here again. And this is you in the spotlight. Again, you're going to be successful. You're going to be recognized for what you're doing here. Know that this painful situation had to happen. Pain is used to elevate you to a higher level here, pile number 3. And I know you may not feel like that's the truth, or especially when you're going through it. But know that pain grows us. It makes us stronger. It makes us powerful. It makes us dig deep to find out who we are and what we're made of. It makes us do things that we never thought we would have ever done before after we get sick and tired of the pain and beating ourselves up. So good news and good fortune is on the way to you, pile number 3. So don't let this guilt of the past here, the past situation with this fake twin flame as the high priestess here, stand in your way of being successful. Because you've wasted so much time here being depressed and down, reliving the situation over and over again. So Spirit is saying, let's get going. That's enough. Okay, I don't think I need to clarify any more on that note. Let's see, what are your messages of love from this twin flame that obviously knows what they did? You know, they obviously know that they deceived you in some way here, pile number 3. Like I said, they probably gaslighted you, and you just, you know, took it and ran and believed in it, and it wasn't true, and, you know, it just broke your heart here. So what does your twin flame want you to know? What are the messages from your person in separation now here, pile number 3? Soulmate. Your soulmate loves, accepts, and respects you. So pile number 3, know that you have a soulmate that's coming in. And this soulmate will accept you for who you are, would love and appreciate you and respect you. And this twin flame was your catalyst to prepare you for this soulmate. Next card. Strictly sexual. This connection is passionate but not enduring. Yeah, fake twin flame as the high priestess here was just looking at it as strictly sexual connection that in the past they probably would have made a move on strictly for that purpose only. Next card. Fate. This is a destined partnership. You were destined to meet this twin flame, this high priestess. You was destined to meet. Look back at how you met. Okay, next card. Decision. It's time to decide about this relationship. Yeah, it's time to decide to move on here, pile number 3. It's time to move on and put this behind you. Let go of any guilt and shame that's holding you down from progressing in your life where you deserve to be here, pile number 3. Next card. Warning. Don't dismiss the red flags here. Yes, there's a warning here under this 9 of Swords. Okay, pile number 3. You have another person that's going to come in. That is not your person. So use your intuition. Don't dismiss any red flags. Choose wisely. And this is probably a test from the universe to make sure you learned your lesson. You have a lot of experiences and, yes, more lessons to learn. So pile number 3, pick yourself up and dust yourself off, and let's enjoy life and put this in the past. So this is your message from your twin flame in separation. If this resonates with you, I would like to hear a comment in the section below. If you feel called to, please like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And I'm sending you lots of love and light. Take care.